Hello.
Hello. Welcome back to Jazzgrass Gaming.
Here we are at it again. You probably noticed only one jail day left to go.
You're welcome.
That's because 17 hours in jail would literally kill the playthrough. It would be too much. So, because we didn't want a soft break to save, we figured, fuck it, just change it to the MSC editor. However, I do want to admit, Dennis got greedy. He got really greedy. He fixed the wheel alignment in MSC editor, that bastard.
Just the alignment is too much fucking hassle.
he was done fiddling with it. He was getting annoyed with all the fiddling.
While I was at it, I could have also changed the spark timing, and I didn't.
And the net income and everything else.
I could have done a lot
of
more.
Things. You could have undone the fines and all that. Oh yeah, we still have to. Oh god.
Well, the fines.
God,
I'm pretty sure the fines are paid off when you do the time.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, so whenever
why else would they? So they put you in jail because you don't pay your fines, and then.
Yeah.
And then what?
Then they still expect you to pay your fine. That's how it works in the Netherlands.
Yeah, but we're in Finland.
In fact,
they might be even more crazy.
When my dad went to jail for unpaid fines, they gave him more fines.
Yeah, because they didn't pay the fines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he lost his job because he was in jail. And then he comes out with more debt to pay off.
We'll see what happens.
So then he had to quickly get another job, pay off that debt or whatever, government debt. Yeah, dude, it was shit. It's shit. And I wouldn't be surprised if when we get out of here that we still have unpaid fines, dude.
Could be.
But the problem with
at
this
least
game
we're
is,
not wanted for manslaughter anymore.
So the issue that this game has is that your net income will always gradually increase because you're always making money, right? But it doesn't reset as let's say you spend about 30 in-game days and you've made 8,000 marks, right? And then the next month you make maybe only 3,000 marks, but the game will still count that as you having made
it'll just add up. It'll keep adding up.
And because it gradually keeps adding up, what you end up with is that your fines will get higher and higher until eventually they become unpayable by default, which is what we're running into.
Oh, by the way,
so when it comes to fines, I don't know, I feel like we should either fix our net income, figure out what a reasonable number to put it at is, or we just say fuck the fines.
Fuck the fines.
But because paying him off, realistically, Dennis is always going to forget his seatbelt. He's always going to drive 100 in an 80 van. He's always going to get us into trouble. I never get us into trouble.
No, you never kill people.
I never kill people with my car.
I was about to say, I get traffic citations. My man goes on a murder spree. He watches the guy in his eye while he's just rolling his tractor over him, and splatting out his fucking...
One thing I'm worried about getting a driver's license is there are times on the road, especially when I'm watching dash cam videos, not while I'm on the road. I don't watch videos while I'm still getting driver's lessons, by the way.
Hello, welcome to Apu's driving lessons. Today we learn how to drive a car while your instructor is next to you.
Yeah. But no, so whenever I watch those dash cam videos, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't get a driver's license because I would get so annoyed that I'd be like, you know what, sure, yeah, okay, just walk in front of my car while staring me down. I'll just drive over you, dumbass. Yeah. Or just those protesters on the highway. I would just very calmly and slowly approach them at a walking pace with my car, but don't stop. Why would I stop?
Mate, well, if I would
what are they gonna do? Try to punch my windows in? I got insurance.
If I was, wonder if insurance would cover that.
Well, you don't have to tell the insurance anything other than activists assaulted my car.
Yeah, that's true.
And you wouldn't even be lying. Because that's what happened.
I wonder how that works.
Well, you have to, of course, have the extra coverage package. You can't have the
Probably.
base package. Base package, they won't even pay out if someone else just randomly blows your car up at night.
But
Seriously.
I'll tell you for real, Brian. If when you get your driver's license, yeah, you'll come across a lot of shit.
Where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit this guy on a bike because he asked for it.
Yeah. I have that multiple times a day. It's one of the benefits of driving for your work every day.
Yeah.
You don't do it. You don't do it. You don't. You wish you could. You're yelling in your car,
Something
and that's
instinctively
cathartic.
triggers that saves the person you're
Yeah,
about to kill.
yeah,
Because there's a lot of scenarios where I'm like, all right, well, I would, because that's why I'm like, okay, the first car I'm gonna ever own after getting a driver's license is probably going to be a junker that is never gonna be sold again. We'll just go to the scrap because. Most likely, there's gonna be situations where people do something ridiculous, and I'm like, all right, I'll let you see the consequences.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, dude, the other day I was driving in Amersfoort, European City of the Year 2022. They still brag about it. It's a shit city. I hate it. So
Which
there
city?
was
Sorry, what?
Amersfoort.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
But there was like a bunch of school
The
children.
Chinese love that city.
So there was like a bunch of school children just driving their bikes there with
Oh,
with like the teachers and shit. And one of the kids was driving on the outside of the pack, and I was driving past, and he did the old fucking fake out. Ryan, well, I've sweated in the car before, but the instant sweat that I got when I saw that kid swerve, I was like, damn, you son of a bitch.
Imagine that going wrong and his head ending up under your wheels.
I would have been liable.
Yeah.
I would have been liable. I would
For a
have.
child's,
Yes.
in essence, a kid commits suicide and
Yes.
you go to jail.
Yes.
That is fucked up.
Technically, I wouldn't have gone to jail, but I would have fought for it hard to not go to jail.
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
as a truck driver, you're liable.
Yeah.
Until proven otherwise. It's like
it's
you
your
killed that
fault
kid until you can prove that you weren't on drugs, you weren't driving too much, you weren't driving too fast, you were in a good headspace, blah, 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 blah. It's like it's fucking witness accounting.
Headspace, so you got a weekly, you got like a monthly therapy.
Yeah. You gotta be like, all right, he's all right.
Alright, he's not on the verge of suicide. Don't worry.
No, but I've had like a bunch of near fucking crashes already, and it's stressful. It's stressful, but in that moment, you just fully respond on instinct.
Right.
When you don't, because you are coming from a headspace where you're rationally thinking at that moment. You're not. Your nature takes over and you dodge
true.
that shit.
Fair. Yeah, no, you're right.
On the highway, like there was this dude
sense.
who was almost standing still at the exit, like at the white like triangle, and I was coming at a speed. I couldn't fucking brake. There was a dude left of me. I honked the horn. The dude left him instinctively. I just started honking. The dude left of me was like, oh, shit's going down. So I was already swerving a little bit to the left. If that dude to my left wasn't paying attention, he would have died because I would have hit him. I would have dodged the other car there. But because I was honking, that dude was already swerving to the left as well.
Hey,
And
shit.
the car that was standing still, I don't know how close I was to the fucker, but it was a couple of centimeters, or he would have done like 50 360s.
God.
Yeah.
People do the most ridiculous things on the road.
It's fucking,
the most
especially when you're a
ridiculous
truck
things.
driver, because people don't know how to behave next to trucks for some fucking reason.
Oh man.
It's
Because
something.
I saw people online in those dashboard videos doing things that I'm like, all right, well, I would have just chosen to hit you at that point. If
Oh, dude, like the
It's
other
just
day.
like I don't even care if I damage your expensive car. It's like you are literally begging for it at this rate.
The other day, I was driving home in my own car, and I was driving on the highway. I was passing a truck,
Yeah.
and there was like a dotted line on the right and a solid line on the left, so I couldn't pass him.
Okay.
So I was just passing him, but I couldn't go right anymore.
Yeah.
There was this dude behind me. I was driving perfect 100, and he was started flashing his high beams at me. So I just did my hand up and like waved him like, yeah, fuck off, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm an asshole. So instead of just going to the right, making sure he can go past me, I was like, nah, this solid line is now a wall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what? That's the fucking law, Dennis.
and then I was like, all right, I'll end it. I wanted to go to the right, and at the same time, he was also going through. He almost hit me. He started swerving in
Got so mad
and he was so fucking mad at me. And I was just smoking my cigarette. His passenger was flipping me off. The driver was hanging over the passenger, yelling at me. And I just looked at him, dipped my hand up with the pointy finger, just go on, dude. Just drive on. I don't give a shit. I drive an old Peugeot.
Like, brother, what the fuck? Oh, what an idiot.
Yeah, so things like that happen, but it's like you gotta
be
be a real idiot to get in an accident.
In the old lesson car, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I'm driving about, people give me the most aggressive looks while I'm just standing at a traffic light, doing nothing.
They always do.
Like, I'm just chilling. There's nobody else on the road, no pedestrians, no bicyclists, no trucks, buses, or even airplanes in the sky. It's just me. And then some dude will pull up, like maybe around the corner, maybe like completely the other way, but they'll always stare me down with the angriest look. Like, how dare you? And it's like, what? You're on a different, you're going another way from me. We're not even gonna have a chance to interact. What are you doing?
I love how much fight you put to it, because Brian, everybody looks angry in the car.
Well, no, because they stare me down. They make eye contact. That's the thing. Do you make eye contact with randoms? Like,
Yeah.
That have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
They're just on the other side of town, the same street.
Sometimes I wave at him and smile. I'm the psycho. I'm the psycho who doesn't look angry
I
at
do that in
people.
the train and the tram, bro.
Yeah,
It's fun as
it's
hell.
hilarious.
People look at you with such utter confusion. It's just like, why is he flipping me off?
Dude, you know what's the worst? When I'm like, I'm a truck driver, and we do a lot of deliveries in like suburban areas.
Yeah.
So I go through tight spaces, dude, and
That's me when I'm...
and people are fucking idiots because they don't understand what happens when I maneuver my truck.
Right.
And where they should be for me to be able to pass and for them to be able to pass. So I'm just...
That beaky because they don't have the truck license.
Yes. That it's not their fault, but I'm still angry at them, Brian.
That's everybody against me in the lesson car.
Yeah.
I got nothing against.
So, but I'm in my truck doing the hand signals like I want you to be there so I can do this.
Yeah.
It's like, or what I also find hilarious when they overreact. So it's like they go like all the way on the side curb. They almost fuck up their tires, and I'm like, bro, you could have just stayed there, and we would have just gone past each other like there's nothing going on.
My mom sees that happening a lot in the car when she's driving. She always says, a lot of people buy these really small cars, but then still assume that they're driving in a really big car.
Yep.
So what'll happen is they're actually way more paranoid than they should be.
Bro.
Because my mom, we have it in the, you know how do you have like the rickety narrow street to my house?
Yeah.
And there can only be, and it's two-way traffic, but only one car fits. So whenever whenever two cars meet, one has to, go to the
Give
side.
way, yeah.
Give way. And a lot of people make these very exaggerated, because a lot of people will actually. So for example, my mom will go to the side, right, and be like, "All right, I'm out of the way. Come on, get past." And the other person will be driving at the slowest pace, like very carefully looking around and to see if they're hitting anything. And my mom was like, "You got a meter on both sides, dude."
Bro, you know what's hilarious?
My grandpa does it.
When you're driving in a truck and you're driving on like country roads. So those are always tight, but in a truck you don't go into the berm because you get stuck, you fall over, you stay on the fucking road. It's possible, but you shouldn't do it. And people...
Are there rules against that?
Not really, but it's just a rule that you are...
You can, but you shouldn't. Okay,
you shouldn't. It's dumb. So people... I'm always like, bro, just go into the fucking berm. You can.
yeah.
You can.
Like you have
And the most fun thing to do is just because I'm driving 60 and people are like, oh, I wonder if it fits. I'm just like, wow.
You should get a second horn that just says in your voice, just grab the berm, dumbass.
You know what's nice? Volvos have that. They have like the
Grab
city
the
horn.
grassy knoll.
They have like the city horn that's just like a beep beep, and they have the big horn that's like meep.
Oh wow.
And I use the meep meep a lot. It's so nice.
I'm hungry.
I heard.
I'm very hungry.
It's the word. How late is it? Oh, it's almost bedtime.
Hey,
And we're a little tired.
we're almost home free, boys.
I have to put on the helmet when I go to sleep.
Oh no, you're right, you
Yeah.
do.
I already took it off the bat
funny.
because I was like, we're gonna forget.
That is so funny, dude. We have to remember to bring the helmet.
Yep.
Oh.
Otherwise, we got a fucking embassy editor and fucking back out.
Oh, my
Or we have to go back to jail just to get the fucking helmet.
Yeah, dude, you gotta beat someone up, and I just. Oh, that'd be great. Actually, that'd be pretty good.
Nah, but one thing I do when I'm in like fucking suburban areas and people give way to me, I always wave. I always wave to them. It's like, hey, thanks, man.
Yeah.
I hate it when people don't do that. Or when I give them way, it's like, hey, man, it's easier if you just pass. I'll go aside. And I give them the fucking the high beams, and they're just like, oh, what should I do now? I said truck.
Well, a lot of what I'm seeing while driving around during my lessons is just people who are looking down for some reason. Always their phone, of course.
Always.
But yeah, I see a lot of people just looking at a downward diagonal angle.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. Like half the time something almost goes wrong. Someone is just staring down their dashboard.
Yep.
And that's why I'm like, with modern dashboards, I'm
Ooh, I hate the
I'm like one of
touchscreen.
those- yeah.
I hate the touch
because
screens, dude.
I'm one of those grandpas that's like, it should be tactiles. Because that way you can do it blindly. You can get
Exactly.
used to where the buttons are and you can just do it while keeping your eye on, I don't know, the road.
The road. Yep. Dude.
Oh, dude.
You know what I love to
actually-
do? Honk at people who are on their phone. I've seen
nice.
some phones fly, dude.
Oh, great. That's great. That is great. Actually, so my mom was in the hospital, right? Broken hip.
Yeah.
She was in the hospital and I was visiting her and I was like, all right, let's just, take you in the wheelchair, take you outside for a bit, get some fresh air. We were outside at the front entrance where you dropped me off, right? And there were two Teslas and a motocross motor. And let me tell you, they were having this mini meetup where they were bragging about their Teslas and shit. And I was just looking at it. My mom just goes, "What dorks?"
Bro.
She called them fucking.
What did you call him? What did she call him?
She called them losers.
Nice.
You know, they
I'll
can't
be honest.
Losers.
People-
Can't be losers, but
People in Teslas are losers, dude, because the car drives itself and they still can't drive.
Zij ze kijken die losers met hun nerdauto's.
Look at that loser with them nerd ass fucking electric vehicles.
They fucking call them losers with nerd cars. That's great. But yeah, I mean, they were like, they're showing all these features, but apparently the Tesla has this, and this is the most cringe shit I've ever seen on a car. Like a self-announcement feature where where the doors open and it goes with loud music like.
Yeah, that's cringe.
And like, but it's loud, right?
Yeah.
So my mom's like, "God damn it, we're at a fucking hospital. Are you kidding me?"
Hey, that's what I was waiting on.
Oh no, the sight of food, it's making me more hungry.
Oh yeah, pea soup. Mmm.
Might make myself a quick cheese sandwich.
Cheesy sandwich.
So I got this. Oh man, it's ridiculous. I feel like every food item is going to shit in the Netherlands. Okay, chicken fillet.
Yeah.
Just chicken slices for your fucking sandwich, right? So you can make a chicken sandwich, right? The ones at the Albert Heijn taste like onion. Okay, fair enough. The ones from Picnic taste like they've been rotting for 5 years. The ones at the Jumbo don't taste. The ones at the Dirk have gone bad before you've gotten home.
Yep.
The ones at the Lidl and the Aldi are the only two stores where I can reasonably get chicken for my sandwiches
It's that German
that are
quality.
edible. They the few, well, some of, and it's not just the chicken. It's everything. It's every like meat that you put on your bread. I guess the ham hasn't been fucked up yet, but there's not that much to fuck up about ham.
Yeah, it's just ham with salty brine water.
Yeah, it's like it's not that like impressive, but like with the chicken and the turkey and you know the more specialty meats. Dude, I had a serve-a-lot, right?
Yeah.
Some type of salami for your Sammy, and I used to really like this. I used to get like the rye, like like the dark brown, like the proper dark brown with the seeds in it and shit.
The real caloric.
Yeah, the real
fibrous.
the real proper fibrous bread. And hold on, I gotta make sure that there's no birds murdering my cats.
Or the other way around, probably. Fucking cats. Bunch of deadly fucking killing machines, killing birds just for fun. Probably not even killing them, just making them suffer. It's like, haha, I got your eyeball. Look at me play with your eyeball. Let me chew your foot off so you can like hop around. How would you like to live with only? Oh, he's about to wrangle some cats.
Well, my oldest has escaped.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. So the wooden board at the side glass panel.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gone, and my cat is now walking on the other side of that fence.
Well, guys, I mean, it's been 20 minutes. We're gonna rescue a cat. See you next time on Jazzgrass Gaming. Bye ya.